Hi, this is Sacred Boundary, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just make sure that we're asking for pendulum, tarot card, or flame reading. So just to let you know, just to indicate what exactly you want. Just a reminder that we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar. We already got Bob Chubb. Hey, hey. We got Marlon. How you doing? And let's get started with the card of the day as we're waiting for people to come in. Okay. So, a lot of things going on out there. Let's pick our card for today. Beautiful cards. It's the Universe Has Your Back pack. That nicely rhymes. So, today's card is my capacity to tune in to the energy of love. Gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Very interesting. Very, very wise words. Okay, so let's get started as we reminisce of what we just said. Let's get into the USDT stablecoin. Somebody was asking that question the last show, I believe. So, you got Pop Rocks. Hello, Pop Rocks. So we're looking at USDC, USDT stablecoin. Is it going to be crashing anytime soon? Now, there's a lot of speculation that it's probably more controlled by the government than many of the other stable coins that are out there. There's a lot of speculation around USDT have the money actually to back everything, and because of this, it's gonna be crashing. Okay, so the cards are indicating that the health of this particular situation, um, they're going to be holding firm actually for quite some time. They are going to be working with the government, of course, because you kind of have to, don't want to, but kind of have to in today's society, at least for a little while. Anyways, the everything is not going to be uh, smooth, of course, for the next little while. For the next year, I'm thinking they're going to be governments are going to be a little hung up on what to do exactly with stablecoins because they offer a much better product, okay, than our regular old fiat currency. And of course, they're trying to bring in CBDCs, which is basically fiat currency that is in digital form, which we basically already have. Okay, they're trying to make it look cool to save their ass, but of course, we all know that the banking system is going to be collapsing, um, and then changing into a new system coming very, very soon. Within the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to see a whole new system arise from the ashes, and probably it's going to be partly fiat currency based on resource like gold, silver, that sort of thing, and cryptocurrencies moving forward. But getting back to USDT, the price of the this particular cryptocurrency is going to be dropping quite a bit for the next little while because of probably some bad news that's going to be coming out in the next little while. I know the USDT, it's based on the American dollar, but I think after they get over this little hump that they're going to be going through, the price is going to be charging forward pretty good. We got that Knight of Swords going forward. It's going to be very swift. when it does happen within that year period from now. So it is going to be coming down. It's just not going to be totally destroyed. Okay. People that are involved in this one, they're going to be, a lot of people are going to be crying the blues because they think it's all done. And they're not looking at any of the positive things that are happening. We are going to be going into a time of chaos. We've been saying this for quite some time. Okay. And that includes the cryptocurrency market as well. Okay. But everything is going to be okay. Okay. We already know the end of the chapter or the end of the book that cryptocurrencies win overall. Okay. And there's going to be a brand new fiat currency that's going to be coming out as well because they have to. I know in Canada, they're already starting to use that dirty word called depression is going to be coming our way. Yeah. And if we keep listening to the American government, they're probably going to be saying the same thing very, very soon. Even though we're already headed there as a world community, they haven't used that word yet. So, but it's there already. So be prepared. This is the moment in time when everything falls down. Okay. And people are going to start to look at cryptocurrencies in a different way. Hey, we can use that as money. Holy smokes. Why are we bothering with that old fiat system? Let's get into the cryptocurrencies. And this is basically uh, how they're going to be raising the price of Bitcoin. You have to remember, for the last couple of years, since 2014 ish, that governments, businesses, banks have all been buying Bitcoin like crazy. Okay. But they've been doing it over the counter. So it doesn't affect the price so much. When they feel they have enough for themselves, guess what? They're going to go, cryptocurrency is the best thing. You should go get some. And then it's on. And that's what's going to be happening in the next 2 to 3 years. I bet you any money. Okay. They're not going to buy all this cryptocurrency for no gains. Okay. They're buying it for a reason. Hopefully, you got your Bitcoin and Ethereum and many of the other cryptocurrencies that we talk about on this channel. Okay. So let's get into the next thing. Filecoin. Somebody's asking the question about Filecoin. Pop Rocks is making his thoughts known to the public. Okay, Filecoin. Okay, so it seems Filecoin is going to be doing okay. They're going through a little bit of confusion at the moment, or very close to that confusion in the next little while, just on direction on where it's going to be going. We got that Knight of Cups in the next little while. It's more of an emotional thing. There's sometimes emotion, belief about a cryptocurrency. Not much has been said very often, and there may have been some negative news that was around, but they're going to be having a lot of victories coming up very, very soon, and they're going to be doing some newsworthy things in about a year or so, which is going to be bringing them back into the fray. Price-wise, that's going to be a little bit of a long journey, okay? Probably in a year or so, because everything else is going to be that way as well, because cryptocurrencies are, one day it's up, one day it's down, it's all over the road right now like a drunk driver. or a Winnipeg driver. And I'm thinking that it's going to be going along. It's not until a year and a bit where it's going to be taking off on its own merit and having a life of its own. So there's going to be some really good buying opportunities out there for everybody for Filecoin. One of my coworkers got a whole bunch of it for free. Hey, I wish I was part of that. It wasn't that long ago. What else we got going on for Filecoin? I believe the people that are involved in it are going to have to be working extra hard to get it back up to where it needs to be. I think it's lagging behind in the programming and that sort of thing, and getting the word out. Okay, because everybody's focus is on Bitcoin and Litecoin and that sort of thing going forward. Kind of everything else is kind of taking a back seat for the next little while. Okay, so some good buying opportunities. There's going to be a little bit of confusion. And then after that period of time, they're going to have a lot of little victories as they sort themselves out. Okay, so there you go for Filecoin. Let's get into the next thing. Bye-bye, Boris. We called it. And so did actually Janine. I saw her Twitter, I guess, on their show, Beyond Mystic, if you do watch that. Really good show with Janine, very good tarot card reader, made that same announcement that Boris would be stepping down. And the guy that's taking over is, I don't know who he is. And maybe our friend Bob Job knows who he is since he's from the UK. He might have to fill us in who this person is. And I guess we're going to find out more and more. There we go. There's a good reading to do. Is this new guy? Does anybody know his name? Okay. Rishi Sunak. Okay. Let's do a little reading on Rishi Sunak. Doesn't sound British, but okay. Well, let's have a little bit of read on this person. Are they going to survive or are they going to run away? I don't think I would want that job. We made this huge mess. Here, now you're in charge. Thanks. Oh, there you go. Somebody was reading my mind. Okay. Let's have a little bit of a read on this person. Don't know who they are, so. Health-wise, they're going to be very good. Very emotionally stable. Overall, there's a little bit of a discrepancy in their finances, actually. I have a feeling that they're very, very green. So, which may be a good thing in one way or another. I think overall they're going to be actually not too bad. And they're going to be handling things pretty good, actually. We got the world card with them. So the health of that particular situation, it's going to actually hold out for quite some time if he can keep it together emotionally. I think he is, because we got that Page of Cups happening, and cups are all about emotions. Okay. So I'm thinking he's got everything that's necessary for that position, both mentally, physically, intelligence, that sort of thing. I don't know if he has the what do you call it, the experience for that position, but I'm thinking he's going to be doing okay. I think overall he's going to be fighting hard in for the people for once. And we got the star card. He's going to be fighting hard to get everything back on track, where the UK actually needs to be. It's probably going to take a little while because of all the mess that the last guys have done. He's going to have to get that started on that broom and start cleaning up everything from the rest of the bunch. And I think the financial system will start to go back up a little bit where it needs to be. But it's not going to be for quite some time, at least 4 or 5 years from now, where it's going to get back up to where it needs to be. Because of the big mess that was left for him or her, I'm not sure. It's going to take a while for them to clean up everything. The people that are involved with this person, I think the person checks off all the ticks, the boxes. And I think they're going to be leaving him alone, the elites, for the next little while. Okay, so there you go. And Boris Johnson, he's going to do whatever. Maybe he'll go back to comedy or something with his wonderful hair. Okay, let's get into the next thing. VRA. Somebody's asking the question. They actually sent me an email from France asking about VRA. Will it get to 25 cents in 2023 or 2024? Sounds like a pendulum question to me. Lots of activity in the chat today. Okay. We'll get to 25 cents in 2023. It's saying no. Is it going to get into 25-cent mark by 2024? Saying, oh yeah, it's going to get there. I think it's just going to have to start to build its infrastructure so that it can handle that sort of thing. That's something people kind of forget. If it doesn't have the infrastructure, it may not go to certain levels until it does get to that, have that infrastructure in place. And that takes time. Okay. And I'm picking up that it could be that could be the case where it needs that infrastructure to get and facilitate that particular price going forward. I think it's going to be a little bit bigger than people had expected. So might be a good one to look into. Not financial advice, of course, but there you go. So let's look into the next thing. As the wife fights with one of the cats. Will there be a big dump in the next 2 weeks? I know we've been seeing it. Politicians have been hinting at it, especially our Canadian one, using that depression word. Coming very soon to a country near you. Well, we have a big dump in the next 2 weeks. Yeah. So within the next 2 weeks, expect a lot of chaos in the markets. Not only cryptocurrency, but the S&P 500 and many of the other stocks are going to be going all over the place. And after that happens, I guess we're going to have that wonderful depression. Hopefully everybody's ready. I've been hopefully got you in time to prepare you. But we'll work on it together as we move along. Okay? But I believe cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, is going to be climbing up much quicker than the actual S&P 500s and the normal stock market. Okay, and gold and silver. Don't forget that. Okay, let's get into the next thing. Oh. Remote viewing. Just a reminder that last show, which was on Sunday, we did a little bit of a remote viewing lesson. Hopefully everybody is working on that for next Sunday, where I'm going to be revealing what's in the envelope. Okay, so, and the number is here on the screen. It's TZN 9459. Okay, so this is the number you put on the top of your piece of paper with your pen, and you relax and you focus on the number. Okay, that's what you focus at. That's your target. Okay, and then you're going to describe the item. Don't name it, describe it. Describe the color, the texture, the smell, the taste, all the 5 senses. You could use 6 senses too. Describe it as best as you can. Don't name it. Okay? If it says it's a train, well, that put an AOL on the bottom of your page and put train. That's analytical overlay. That's what that stands for. Okay? So there's a quick lesson. Keep working on it. If you were here for the last Sunday show, we're going to be revealing this one, and then we're going to have a new one for the next week that you guys can work on. So there you go. So again, that's TN 9459. Okay, just focus on that and see what you come up with. Okay, there's your homework. Let's get into the next thing. It could be plastic. Okay. Bob Job asks, hi, so many UK Prime Minister is WEF, big time. Him and his wife are tax avoiders in UK. Well, I like him already. So what's in for us, this mother weffer? Overall, I think he's taxation is theft, but that's into a different genre of things to talk about. I think he's going to be okay. I think he's ready for getting things back on track. He's been given this huge mess to clean up. Let's look at it. Is he going to get that heat and everything back on? That'll be important. Getting hot. Warmth in the wintertime. It's going to take at least another month or so where he's going to have to clean that up, making him look like the big hero he needs to be for the people of the UK. The financial system, I think he's going to get under control in the next year or so. It's going to take a while for this mess to be fixed. The tax evasion thing, is he part of WEF? That would be another question. Yes, but he is starting to see that it's not going to be working out as well. Many of the World Economic Forum people are starting to go by and going more to the right. Even our Pierre Poilievre was apparently part of the WEF here in Canada, and he's been. I have this feeling that people are really realizing that that's not going to work, and it's more about keeping their jobs. Okay, and seeing that that idea doesn't work overall. And they know which way the wind is blowing. And this is why we're seeing huge changes around the world right now, especially in Italy and many of the other European countries. Uh, the, the French are going to be getting a new prime minister pretty soon as well, because Macron is on the way out finally. So everything's going to the right. I keep saying it. Some countries it's going to take a little longer, but and then there's other countries that will take a little bit of time, like here in Canada. Okay. I think that answers your question. Hopefully that helps you out. Yeah, he doesn't smell like roses, but it's better than what you had. USTC reading, please. I think I asked the question too early and it got missed. Okay. USTC. Okay, that's a different. I was going to say that's what we opened the show with, but it's not. Okay. Ooh. There's some type of huge confusion going to be coming along the way, and it's going to be disrupting the whole system, and it's going to be coming to an end of a cycle. So if they're going to be getting into this cycle, 10 of swords, our comfortable gentleman lying on the beach with the big pain in the back, I guess. Um, that is where it's going to be heading in the next little while. This is going to be your reading for it. So something's going to be happening where everybody's going to be confused on where the direction of this particular platform is going to be going in the next little while. And it's going to be headed to not the nice part of town. Okay. And getting the price back to where it needs to be is going to be a very long journey. And I don't think it's going to be faring well for the next year or so. Okay. And it may be one that falls to who knows where. People involved in this one, they're not going to be looking too favorably with it, and it's going to happen very quickly. So whatever news comes about this one, it's going to be very damaging. Okay. And I think a lot of people are going to be running away from this one in the next little while because of the information that's true or not. It's still going to be putting people off, and they're going to be going onto other things. Okay. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you out. Hi, crypto bullish for a little while. Yeah, a little while. I'm always bullish on Bitcoin. This is the way I'm starting to look at it. I don't care about the price right now. I just want more. Okay. And this is what you should be thinking, because it's going to be the money. Okay. When everything, the old market collapses, I'm hoping that you figured it out that you should be into the new system. Okay. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, XRP, and BCH are going to be part of the new system, or what the new system is going to be based upon. Okay. As we see the world markets collapsing around us, I would stop worrying about the price. Okay. Just get it, sit on it, okay? Because you got to be happy that you did, okay? All this frivolous, oh, the price, doesn't really matter. When everything falls apart, you're going to be happy you got some Bitcoin or some Litecoin or some Ethereum or some XRP to move forward. Then, and it's like I said previously, banks are buying Bitcoin like crazy. Every day I hear news of Bitcoin being bought by banks, corporations, governments. Should give you a big hint. Okay? If you haven't gotten a hint yet, you should be thinking about that. Why are all these huge entities buying Bitcoin? Have you stopped to think about it yet? Now, this is I already mentioned this. At some point, they will want to make big gains from the Bitcoin that they've been buying. Correct? Say yes, class. So what do they have the power to do? Social media, news, advertising. Okay? For the last, since 2014, whatever, they've been Bitcoin bad. Don't get Bitcoin. But we're going to buy Bitcoin ourselves. Right? Behind the scenes. And we've caught them doing that all over the place. So when they feel they have enough, they're going to flip the switch. Yeah. Oh, Bitcoin's great. You should get some Bitcoin. You should go to your local bank and get some Bitcoin. It's good for you. And when that starts to happen, Bitcoin's going to go through the roof. That is how I was thinking about this today. This is how the new system is going to be launched, where the regular people don't have any Bitcoin, right? On average, where the elites and the mega wealthy have it all, or just about it all, unless you're smart and you're watching this show and you already got some Bitcoin in your back pocket from earlier, like me and the wife. When they flip that switch, it's going to be a mad rush to get the Bitcoin. There's only 21 million Bitcoin that are ever going to be created. How many people on the planet? 6-7 billion. Not everybody can have a Bitcoin. Okay, you can have fractions of the Bitcoin, but there's not enough Bitcoin for even the millionaires of the world. Okay? So when they flip the switch, and I'm thinking it's going to be about a year from now, that they're going to start to do, they're already starting to slowly talk about it. But once they start their ad campaigns, which they have the money and the power to do, because they want to make a return on the Bitcoin that they bought, right? Look at Elon Musk when he tweets something. The price goes through the roof because everybody thinks Elon Musk is this and that. Okay? Same with Ethereum. Banks, corporations, countries are buying Ethereum. You ever think why they're doing that? Hopefully you're thinking, okay? They're going to flick that switch on for advertising and everybody's going to go, oh, we should get into crypto like our parents. I don't want Bitcoin. And we get some Bitcoin. I talk to people all the time. You should get some Bitcoin. No. And when they do the advertising, which they have the power and money to do, they're going to go, why didn't you tell me before to get the Bitcoin? And I'm going to go, ah. Anyways, moving on. That was my rant for today. How much time we got? We got lots of time. Let's get on to the next thing before I start ranting some more. How high do you see VanCant next year? Pretty high. Okay, if you were listening to my rant. All cryptocurrencies are, the altcoins are based on the price of Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is the big boy on the block, right? But let's have a look. I saw it 100 times. It's a pretty good project. Have no problems with it. Is going to be around for quite some time. We've done readings on it. I think there's going to be some difficulties that they're going to be coming against, like any other cryptocurrency, which is going to be bringing that price down for the next little while. Ooh. And there's going to be a great change in the next little while for VanCant. So at that moment, probably some bad news or something that comes out, and they're going to have to change their direction in the next little while to keep their head above water. When they do make that change, I think so. It's just creating a good buying opportunity out there for everybody for VanCant. And then when they make the change, I think the price will go up with the rest. Okay? So I'm picking up 100 times in the next 2 years. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. A few psychics were predicting the partial solar eclipse today would send the crypto markets downwards. It pumped up instead. Crypto always does the opposite. Will it be going down through after today, tomorrow, or continue to the rise?
You said pendulum.
Okay.
Are you psychic or something?
I could be. Or Marlin is psychic.
Maybe.
He is. He just, here's the lesson. You're only as psychic as you allow yourself to be. Okay? I'm just a crazy person that kept on with this training. I'm no different than any of you. Okay? So the question is, will they keep going up after today? Yeah, it's going to go up some more. We'll continue. Yes, so there's that. So probably going to be happening in the next week or so that we're going to be, which is the thing that we've been talking about for the last little while. You've been paying attention. And then it's going to come down. I think many of the other psychics have been saying this as well. And then to the moon or wherever it's going to go from after that because of all the things that are happening around the planet right now. Bitcoin doesn't, or cryptocurrencies don't function in a vacuum. Everything else affects the price. Okay? So there you go. You are correct. WTC. Which one's WTC?
Oh.
I don't know this one. I probably know it, but I don't know the letters. Yeah, saying it's pretty good. Whatever it is.
Walton Chain.
Walton Chain, the Chinese. I think it started off as what's that other chain from China? Maybe somebody will remind me of the name of that particular crypto. There was a whole set of cryptocurrencies which was supposed to take on Ethereum, and they're more Asian-based cryptocurrencies that came out, and Walton Chain was one of them. It was a whole set of them. Okay. Walton Chain is about tracking things, I believe. Remind me or tell me if I'm wrong. I think it's a particular cryptocurrency for tracking items. And it was supposed to be paired with another cryptocurrency for the value of everything. Okay. There's a couple cryptocurrencies that actually do that. It's made for tracking items. Okay, they're using the blockchain to track merchandise from one place to another, and I think Walton Chain was that. So yeah, it is a good one. Okay, thank you for that.
Oh, wasn't paying attention.
Lots of pop rocks.
Yes.
How high Dent will get next year? Dent. Now I'm picking up the number 20. So probably 20 times itself in the next 1 to 2 years. Again, with all the things going on around the world, cryptocurrencies don't function in a vacuum. So they're all affected by everything else that's going on around the planet. So I do see 20 times from where it is today. Okay. Thank you for that. We're sorting through.
Yeah. So wasn't paying attention.
Could you do a reading on do one was the crash of Luna Classic and UST for fun? No, I think there was other elements involved with that. Luna Classic was pegged to nothing. Okay, so when everybody started calling in their chips, that's why it fell flat on its face. And when the government started to do things, and drop in there, and we have the CBDC, the makers, going against the stablecoins. Remember, there was a time not that long ago where the governments of the world were attacking stablecoins, and we saw a lot of stablecoins losing their peg. This is why we saw Luna Classic, which was not pegged to anything, got smacked. Okay, and they lost it all. That's basically what happened in a nutshell. So was it for fun? No. Okay. I think there was other things involved in that. Okay. Thank you for that. It's pegged to BTC. Oh, he's kidding around. Hey, Andre, I've been thinking about leaving the US and moving to Ecuador. Could I get a 3-card reading on this move? Much appreciated. Okay. And I did see somebody wanted a flame reading. That was Rosie. Yeah, it's Rosie. Better light up the candle. Get it ready. Let's see. Moving. Well, you're thinking that there is a lot of struggle and all that sort of thing going on with that. There, the Three of Swords is represented of a hurdle that must be overcome, or is something that you cannot overcome, but it was reversed. So all the things that you were thinking that we're going to be getting in the way are not. Okay, or they're going to be easily overcome by good thinking and planning on your behalf, which I believe you already have that capacity. And the first card that came up is the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're wondering if the move is a good one, there you go. I think it's going to be paying off a lot better than your current situation at the moment. It may take some time to establish yourself and all that, but once you do, it's going to be smooth sail. Well, I shouldn't say smooth sail. It'll be much better than what you have right now. Okay. So I'm thinking the move will be a good one. Okay. Just get started on that. Take it from idea to action. You'll be just fine. Do you still see communication with Jay this year? Who's Jay?
I don't know. Maybe you did a reading on him already. That person.
Okay. See if they come up. Who's Jay? Maybe we'll come back to that when they filled in the. I do so many ratings. I don't remember. Okay, we'll come back to that. Will medical chain reach $1? Yeah, that's a pendulum question if I ever heard one. It's a pretty good project as well. Yeah, it's going to get to that dollar probably in the next 2 years or so. It was having some problems recently, and it's going to be. I think the programming is going to be there. They just got to be working on it because it's a way of storing information on the blockchain about your medical records. I don't think it's really been established yet in the medical community as of yet. When it does, it'll be really good. Okay, so if you do have some medical chain, hang on to it. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Uh, Hi, Andre. Will Doge girlfriend lose a zero before the market drops again? Thanks. Looks like a big yes. And then they're showing, I've got a picture of a car going all over the road. So, yeah, it's going to lose and then it's going to gain that zero, lose the zero. It's going to be a moment in time where it's going to be all over the road before the market drops again and then gets back up there again. Okay, so some good times for Doge girlfriend coming up. Okay, hopefully that helps you out.
I'm still scrolling. He's $2,500.
Who?
I found it.
You found it? Do you see ETH going to 25,000 before the crash? What, 2021, something like that? Canadian. So I'll have to think in American. It's saying it'll get to 25,000 Canadian, but not American. So it's probably going to be about, I don't even know what it is in American, but 18, 19,000, probably in that ballpark. It'll get to. And then we can I'll buy 32 Ethereum and get nodes of our own. at $800 a pop, right?
You ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Hi, Andre. Got a meeting with the head office on Friday. What do the cards say? Wear your tie. Brad Hall says 1,460 ETH at the moment. Cool. So 1819 before the drop. And then Marlon can get his 32 coins at a good price. Marlon's going, yay! Is there a way of everybody piling in, getting a node, like sharing the cost of a node? I thought there was something like that for Ethereum. Uh-huh. Oh, you wanted 3 cards, didn't you? It's okay. I'm picking up that it's going to be more of a asking you a question about taking on more responsibility for less money, or the same amount of money. So there may be some negative aspect to this meeting, but I think it's going to be turning into a um, positive one if you put light and love into that situation before entering. Um, there's a way of making it much better for yourself. Okay, so don't don't think negative before going in there. Think positive, and everything will work out much better. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. There's the flame rating us, huh? Get our piece of paper. Okay. A little bit more. Your intuition will guide you on how long you should score the paper with the flame. There you go. Okay. Cool. So keep getting the first part is about automation. There's a robot arm that I'm seeing. So some type of automation is going to be making your life much better. Um, could be in the workplace or in professional setting, where something automated is going to be helping you out greatly in the next little while. And there's a plane above you, so there may be some type of trip coming for you in the next little while, um, somewhere warm in the next little while. Um, the word Bahamas may not be Bahamas, but it's something along those lines. Uh, Cans of pop may be affecting some of the health aspects of yourself. It could be the cola or the beverages that you've been drinking may be affecting you in a negative aspect. Um, so maybe look into changing that out a little bit better. Okay, just for your own health. Cookies too, whatever that is. So if you're eating too many cookies, me and the wife love cookies, so we try not to have too many. Cookies. So whatever that is to you could be a short part of something we all need to work on. So maybe looking at that aspect of our overall health. And something with water is going to be coming your way. It could be a plumbing issue, or it could be some other type of plumbing. Yeah, it's plumbing that you're going to have to look into in the next little while. Uh, Nothing major, but if it's not taken care of right away, it can lead into something much, much bigger. So take care of business and you should be fine. Okay, so there you go. Flame reading. Always a lot of fun at parties. Of course, psychic parties are fun.
Oops. There's a Doge question.
A Doge question.
Oh, let's see.
We're having technical difficulties.
Well, you know.
Reading some of the comments here. So, Super Whittle Guy had his poker game the other day.
Still going on.
Huh?
He says it's still going on.
Still going on. Huh. Is that the Bob Job question?
I don't know. Here, we'll do that one. Seeing as it's still
Okay.
fine.
Bob Job. Damn that Doge. Oh yeah, he's a big Doge fan. I like it too.
I found it.
You found it? Pop it up.
Oh,
Hello, Andre. Can you do a reading on Dogecoin? It's one of those coins everybody thinks it's this huge complex thing when it's not. Probably at this moment in time, the original creators are not even working on it because they developed it as a joke and it took off and had a life of its own, and then it kind of fell flat for a couple years until somebody tweeted about it one day. And our friend Kevin, who I've mentioned was a Dogecoin millionaire, bought half of a Tesla with his Dogecoins because he cashed them in and bought half a car, and the rest he used Bitcoin. So he had that much Dogecoin in his wallet that he bought half of the price of a Tesla. And he has, I think they have two, don't they?
yeah.
Yeah, two Teslas. And a smart car and a truck. And he's into Bitcoin. He actually does all the Bitcoin distribution in the city here. Okay. Lots of money in Bitcoin, the business aspect of it. So Dogecoin, I think the health is going to be okay. They're going to be charging for it. And then it's never really going to go away. It's going to be because it's so cute. Everybody's going to be keeping on with their Doge. But it is going through a cycle where it's not as popular as Shiba Inu or Luna Classic, that sort of thing, where everybody's attention's kind of on that for the next little while, especially Shiba Inu. I think Doge will get back up there in relative time. They have to put some type of burning mechanism or something on Doge because there's trillions of coins that are being produced all the time. And I am seeing that it will be a coin of the people. And I think it's going to be going back up since Elon Musk likes it and he's going to be promoting it in the next little while. Okay, I do see it going really high in the next 2 years. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. We're at the hour?
Over the hour.
Over the hour. The wife is hungry. So
Yes.
That's it. It's time for chicken. Okay. Always grateful to have everybody here. We're having a lot of fun, as you can see. We have live shows here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central, and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it on your calendar so you don't miss out. If you like to have a personal reading with me, maybe even a flame reading, we would go longer than, because there's a whole lot of stuff in there. If you like that, or a regular tarot card reading, or anything along those lines, it's all the same to me. I was going. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to psychicreadingsbyhenry.com, where all that information is there to be had. If you like to keep your cryptocurrencies in the best possible shape, especially that Bitcoin, make sure you go to psychicreadingsbyhenry.com, where we have an affiliate link to Treasure product, which is probably one of the best ones that's out there. If you should happen to purchase one from that affiliate link, me and the Domino make a little bit of money for his catnip. Just a disclaimer. So there's that as well. And any of the other affiliate programs that we have on our website, we make a little bit of money if you should partake in any of those. Okay, so until we meet again, make sure you like, subscribe, share everywhere, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.